After the acceleration of becoming a mom, many women wonder if they will ever be able to get their figures back. USN ambassador and adventure racer Heidi Muller shares her experience.
Heidi, I'm sure the obvious question for moms out there wanting to lose that baby weight is, how did you do it?
Obviously, it takes a bit of time afterwards. I didn't start training immediately. I've tried, one run a week, 2 cycles a week, but it wasn't a consistent training program every day. Then it's healthy eating. You just continue. I was very healthy when I was pregnant. Afterwards, it was not so difficult.
So you think it helps to be fit before you get pregnant?
Oh yes, definitely. The fitter you are and the fitter you are up to the time when you are giving birth, I think definitely your recovery afterwards, it will definitely help.
Being active during this time holds many benefits, but before you continue your old routine or begin a new one, you should talk to your doctor about exercising while you're pregnant.
Getting my figure back after I had baby, I don't think it was so difficult for me because I really looked after myself while I was pregnant and I kept on training up to the end. My baby was also a little bit late, so I didn't want to get to Caesar or to be induced, so I actually walked 10 Ks in the last 41 weeks just to get my baby. So I was quite active up to the end until I gave birth. And baby was 5 days old. We already left for Cape Town, and I think 10 days I had my first run. After I was breastfeeding, I started using CLA again, Fedra Cut and Diet Fuel. I incorporated into my daily routine. I started training again, and I think that is why I got my body quickly back to what it was before. I didn't do intensive training to start training for a race like before. Baby was a little bit small, and every hour you have in your day to save, I would like to spend with my baby.
On top of being an athlete, Heidi's also a businesswoman and no stranger to careful time management and discipline. The USN products fit seamlessly into her busy schedule.
Heidi, after you finished breastfeeding, what supplements played a huge role helping you lose that baby weight?
I breastfed for 5 months, so only after that I started using Diet Fuel. And then I added CLA, and I must say, like a month ago, I started adding Fedra Cut.
Gareth, from your side, so Diet Fuel, Fedra Cuts and CLA, that's a perfect combination.
Well, that's exactly what a female, I think, post-pregnancy needs to start to get back into shape and start to add some sort of normality back into their life in terms of the regular eating and the good food options, and just to make sure they can manage their weight more effectively. But the Diet Fuel really is, it's a meal replacement. It should be used mid-morning and mid-afternoon. It can be used as a breakfast replacement if there's no time in the morning, trying to get the baby ready and that type of thing. So it's a great food option in terms of it provides you 25 grams of protein per serving, enough to really maintain that lean muscle tissue mass, and only 16 grams of carbs, which balances out your blood sugar level and suppresses your appetite.
Pack away the maternity genes and melt away the kilos by focusing on both diet and exercise. An added bonus is that training offers you some valuable me time.
Gareth, in terms of protein, how important is protein to add into your diet in general? But I want to make that question specifically for women as well.
It's very difficult to do a diet plan for a woman because they want to avoid all carbs, they want to avoid all fats because they want to lose weight. And then when you tell them the only source they've got left is protein, then they say, I don't want to gain muscle tissue mass. In reality, they haven't got the hormone system to support the lean muscle tissue gains that a male has got. But going back one step, it's very important that you select the right carbohydrates, the right proteins and the right fats in a balanced plan.
Give us a few examples of healthy protein.
From a food source, we're looking at egg whites, we're looking at lean red meat, fish, chicken, tuna, that type of stuff.
Now, in terms of meal replacements, what's available out there?
When it goes to meal replacements, what you have to understand is you have to have a product that's got a carbohydrate content in it. So something like Diet Fuel is ideal in that regard. The 25 grams of protein, essential to maintaining lean muscle tissue mass.
And tell us more about the Protein Fuel 25. I believe that's a new product from USN.
That's also a great alternative for moms on the go or guys on the go that are really looking for something quick, convenient to consume, but also that's a high-grade protein, low carbohydrate content, 25 grams of protein per serving. Couldn't really be easier.
Never skip meals, as the body then switches to fasting mode and it begins to reduce energy output in an effort to protect both lean muscle and fat tissue.
For those moms out there who are looking to get back into shape or just trying to get into maybe a physical condition that they're comfortable with, the 3 basics really apply, is that you have to watch what you eat, that it will include your supplementation, you have to train specifically, and obviously recover very, very well. The basics for supplementation is to make sure that mid-morning and mid-afternoon meal is met through Diet Fuel Ultra Lean. So that'll give you enough protein to protect your muscle mass, enough carbohydrates to stabilize your blood sugar level. It really tricks your brain into thinking that you're full, so when you get to your next solid meal, you don't overeat. Fedra Cut Ultra XT should be used half an hour before breakfast, half an hour before lunch, and then 2:30, sort of half an hour before your mid-afternoon snack. And that way you really force your system to start utilizing your stored fat mass as an energy source. And you'll be stacking your Cell 1000, taking it after or with every solid meal. You're going to come out with a much leaner, much more toned, defined and conditioned physique.
Every new mom knows how to multitask. Apply the same concept to your workout. Activities like adventure racing will shape all your major muscle groups simultaneously.
Heidi, lastly, just what advice could you give to women out there wanting to lose that baby weight?
I think it first of all needs to be very important, like a desire in your heart, and committed in the sense of your training, in the sense of your supplementation, and obviously you would like to be back in your old shape.
Why wait another minute? Start today by joining the USN SA page on Facebook, where you can share your journey and speak to an expert about supplements right for you.